Good morning, Stella. Yes. Good morning, Stella. How are you? Yes, is it love time? Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining me. Yes, you've got me live. You've got Mary Burke live. A la natural, I guess. I haven't had a chance to put in my contacts this morning. I am responding to some emails and DMs. So, and I just woke up. And she has to, Stella has to get her morning love. Yes, she does. When she wakes up, she has to have her morning love. Don't you? Yes, you do. Oh, you need it so bad. Yes, all those pats. The morning love. So she'll let me know. I'm not done yet if she's reaching out, still pawing at me. Now, forgive me, I don't have my contacts in, so I may or may not be able to read your comments. So we'll see, because these are graduated from far to near, but not really for reading. So, hello, good morning. Yes, good morning, good morning. How are you today? Thank you for joining me on this fine Sunday morning. It's me and Stella hanging out on the couch. It is drizzling outside. I was doing a lot of tree work yesterday. In fact, I was going over my to-do list of things to do to get done this weekend. So on that list was lay out my new fence line, which I did. In doing that, I had to cut down some trees. So I was cutting and hauling trees yesterday because they were going to be in way, whether the fence goes on the outside of the tree or the inside of the tree. And I had a couple that were right on the line that I wanted the tree to go on, the fence to go on. So by tree, I do have 6 trees to replant. So let's see. So I did that, Stella. We got the chainsaw out. We got my pruner out, the tractor, all of the above. The side-by, we even hauled trees with the side-by yesterday. Good morning. Thank you for joining me. You've got Mary Burke live. Yes, on this Sunday morning, I decided to wear my glasses. And I have not been to hair and makeup yet. So this is without hair and makeup. And I washed my hair and let it air dry last night. So therefore, it is completely natural right now. Normally I blow dry it so that it looks a little bit better. I have what I call a insignificant wave in my hair. I don't have curly hair and I don't have straight hair. I just have this wonky wave in my hair. Yes. Right? Go get your toys and Stella will be back. All right. So I was able to get the fence line laid out. I still have one little section. I ran out of time as the thunderstorms came in yesterday. I ran out of time to do one final corner. I will have to rig up the tractor and go ahead and get that working. Right, Stella? Yes, you brought me your fox. Now it's time to play. She wants playtime, right? You want playtime? All right, and then I did hook up the sewer on the RV yesterday, so that one is checked off the list. Cut the trees on the corner. That's what I ran out of time doing. So out of the top 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out of the top 5 things that I had, I did accomplish 3 of them, or 2.5, I guess. So you've got Mary Burke live. It's me, the real Mary Burke. So you can hello from Kentucky. Thank you from Thank you for joining me this morning, Gregory. As you can tell, I'm not fully awake, so therefore I've got yes, again, my brain is on fog. I need more coffee. That's what I need. There you go. So, did anybody do anything fun last night? I listened to the rainfall and thunder and lightning most of the night. How do I feel? I feel fantastic this morning. I hope you guys all feel fantastic this morning. I am a bit sore from hauling all the trees. I don't know if you saw me, if my posts are up yet, but I do have some of me driving with my legs and hauling trees yesterday. So I did post some reels and shorts of that, or if they haven't released yet, then they will be releasing today. Yes, Stella. All right. So thank you for being here. You've got Mary Burke Live. Make sure you hit subscribe or follow, like, comment. There we go. All right. Thank you so much. Oh, part Jack Russell. A lot of people think she does have that Jack Russell look to her in the colorings. She is rat terrier. Stella is rat terrier and Chihuahua. There we go. Took me a second to come up with it. If you write to me in Mandarin, I'm not going to understand it. So please write to me in English. It's hard for me enough for me to read the English language, never mind the any other languages. Thank you for joining me this morning. Yes. Thank you for being here. I appreciate everybody joining me on this Sunday morning. Now I am covered. I'm going to have to get a lint roller. I'm covered in Stella hair. Yes, you need to go back to bed. I can understand that. Excuse me, Miss Bossy. She has no problem telling me that I am not paying her enough attention. It's her playtime, she is saying. Yes. Thanks for thinking that I'm looking good this morning. Like I said, I just turned on the camera. I said before hair, makeup, change for the day. Yes, it's a kind of tank top and sweatpants kind of day. Okay, bye. Now let's see if she comes back. All right. Let me get the lint roller. Everybody stay right there. See, now I'm covered in Stella hair. Yeah, Stella, go fetch. All right. So you can chime in and let me know where you're. She knows that I'm gonna pull the Stella hair up. What's the matter, Stella? I got this. I did get Chinese food last night, and this was my fortune. Theories get you thinking. Sweat get you results. And that's how I felt yesterday. Sweating outside in the it was very humid before the rain, so I had, yes. She's like, no, Mommy, don't take all the Stella hair off. No. What? I was gonna do that to you. Do you need a good brushing? Should I brush Stella? Well, now you did it. You got the. Come here, Stella. I peeled off one thing and she stepped right on it, and it stuck to her foot. Stuck to her paw. So thank you for joining me this morning. You can let me know how your Saturday night was. I sat and listened to the rain. Oops. And just so you know, I'm answering DMs on my other account. So, yes. Oh, yes, I know. It's a very busy morning. It is. It's a very busy day. Yes, and I have to have some playtime with Stella too. Yes, it's playtime with Stella too. It is. All right. So, but this, somebody asked if I am single. No, I am not single. I am married and have been married for close to 30 years. So, but thank you. Let's see. So you can tell me where you're from and what you did last night. Good morning. Good morning. You want to go outside? Go play? You gonna go outside and go play? You gonna go torture Willow? Here, look. She had an opportunity, that's right. She had an opportunity to go outside, but it's wet. And she doesn't necessarily like the wet. No, she's not a water dog, that's for sure. Brady? It's either Brady or Brody. I told you, I'm not gonna be able to read as well as I normally do, unless I move you closer, I guess. Because these glasses aren't really meant for reading. They're meant for seeing, but not meant for reading. So, thanks for being here. Good morning, Larry. Thanks for being here. Howard, thank you for joining me. You're watching from the UK, Nick. Fantastic. Happy to hear it. Let's see. I'm going to move you a little closer. Hold on. It might be a little. There. Here we go. Just so I can read you better. From Israel is in the house. Fantastic. All right. There. Now I can see a little bit better. Not a whole heck of a lot. Pittsburgh's in the house. Algeria's in the house. Uzbekistan. I don't know. Something like that. New Hampshire's in the house. Keith and Stephen, or Keith? Oh yes, Keith and Stephen. So Ohio in the house. Fantastic. Happy to have you. As you can tell, I'm not used to wearing my glasses. Those are usually just for the first thing when I wake up in the morning and have my first cup of coffee, which you are invited to my first cup of coffee right here. Germany in the house, absolutely. New York in the house, happy to have you. Chicago, on location, all right. From Dusseldorf, New York. Let's see, where else did we from? Kansas, Thomas from Kansas. It is, Jim asked if it is raining here. It is not, well, it's drizzling. So the drizzling is my least favorite type of rain. I know it's good for my plants and my veggies, but it is definitely not my favorite type of rain. I'd rather hear the pitter patter of rain than to go out and have that cold mist. I'm not a fan of that. If it's a cold mist on a hot sunny day, sure, Stella. Excuse me. A little cum in my throat. It's a frog in my throat. All right. Oh, yes, Stella. All right. Germany is in the house. Yes. So just a reminder that you should hit follow and subscribe here because you've got me, Mary Burke, talking to you live with my dog, Stella, behind me. And that I will never reach out to you. I am answering DMs that have been sent to me. I will never reach out to you on social media, unsolicited, out of the blue, and ask you to follow me. That's just not my style. That's a scam. And they're looking to capitalize off that. So just make sure that you don't fall for the fake Marys. There's plenty of them out there. So don't fall for the fake Marys. Make sure that you hit follow and subscribe here. So it is a little stuffy in here, so I will turn around. Hang on. Yes, Stella, I know. And open the window behind me. There we go. Oop, you dropped you dropped them. Good thing he's on the window ledge behind. Yes, okay. Okay. It's okay. Here we go. Okay, well, don't knock over my coffee now. My coffee is very important to me first thing in the morning. There we go. All right. There, now I've got a cooler breeze behind me. Yes, you should subscribe. Subscribe here. There's always lots of things to do. There's lots of things to do here on the farm. Lots of work to get done. And I try to include you in all of it. So I have a pool being installed behind me, which you may or may not be able to see depending on your view. There we go. Let's see. There's, all right. Okay. Antarctica, all the way down in Antarctica. That's crazy. Is it cold down there? Yeah, to put on a swimsuit right now? It's drizzling. Did you not hear me? It's drizzling out. New Jersey's in the house. You're on a farm in Texas. Excellent, Stephen. Welcome. From Poland is in the house. Hi, is that Chillin? Hi, Chillin. Thanks for joining me this morning. Stella is awfully upset that I'm not giving her the appropriate love this morning. Am I not giving you the appropriate love this morning? Yes. So, Louisiana's in the house. Arkansas's in the house. Pennsylvania's in the house. Vinland, Tommy. Okay, welcome. Let's see. Somebody said something about the shower. I am still working on the shower, but the grout is done. So today I have to hook up the drain and try to install the glass walls, glass door and walls. Don't bite my hand. That wasn't very nice. I know I put my hand where the toy was. Yes, baby. Yes, you have to be nice. I'm going to send you outside. I'm going to send you outside if you're not nice. Yes. Then be nice. Then be nice. So, yes, it is very cold out. I want to say it's only about 50 degrees outside. So, and I did open the window. It's a little stuffy in here. So I opened the window to get some ventilation. Thank you for joining me live. We've got MaryBurke in the house. Literally in the house, in the bunkhouse. So, yes, with Stella, who isn't a fan of the rain either. So, yes. Good girl. You got your fox? You got your fox? Yes, you got your fox there? So, does the dog, yes, the Stella does like peanut butter. She's very little, so I can only give her a little bit of peanut butter. She does. Yes, she definitely loves human food. I tried to give her some white rice from the Chinese food. She wasn't having it. She knew I had the pork fried rice. She was like, "No, I don't want this rice. I know on the big plate there's I'm gonna wait for the pork chunks." Olympus Grease, thanks for chiming in. Aiken. Am I in Texas, Al? No, I am in Alabama. Behave, I'm talking. This is her morning love time, and she says, "No, you're supposed to be playing with me." No, I am in Alabama. So the farm that I have is a small hobby farm in south. I'm south of Birmingham, south of Montgomery. So good to see you too, Northwoods. Yes, from New Hampshire, from the White Mountains of New Hampshire. Yes. Sorry, the man in the mountain up there, he lost his nose, didn't he? That's a man in the mountain was a granite rock face that had a natural thing that looked like a face. So they always called it man in the mountain. Mexico City's in the house. Thank you for joining. Thank you, Bird. Thinking I look good this morning. You've got me a la natural. I'm wearing my glasses instead of my contacts. My hair freshly washed and not air dried. No makeup, not a stitch of makeup on. Just waking up and having my coffee. Got me in sweats because it's a drizzly, cooler day out. So Cape Coral, Florida. Thanks for joining in, Jeff. And this is the account that you should hit follow, subscribe. Oh, I think you said something about the man in the mountain and I missed it. So sorry about that. Costa Rica's in the house. Thank you, Michael, for thinking I'm a natural beauty. I still think it takes a little bit of work, but thank you. I appreciate that. City of Kazan. All right. Thank you for joining me. You're in the middle of Alabama, Chilton County. All right. See, I'm new, relatively new. I've only been living in Alabama now for the past year. I've had the farm for 4, but it's only the past year that I've been able to be up here. So I'm still learning the counties. I'm still learning where everything is. I know some bigger geographical areas, but Salem's in the house. All right. Where am I from? Okay, well, I'm currently in Alabama. So I'll give you you can follow the breadcrumbs. Prior to that, for the 20 years, I was in Florida, calling Florida home. But I was born and raised in the Northeast. That's why I am familiar when somebody said something that they were from New Hampshire. I could give a little bit of information about that. All right, Stafford, England in the house. Thank you for joining me. Thanks for being here. I appreciate that. Yes, you like my dog? That's Stella behind me. She's 8 pounds of terror. No, she is a very good watchdog. And you'll see in situations like this, when I do a live, she usually does sit. If she's not sitting right on my lap or right beside me, she usually is sitting behind me. She's got my back, or as I always say, she usually has my 6. So right now it's about where is she sitting at? She's got my 5, but close enough. Dean from Toronto, thanks for being here. And Indiana, John is in the house. Thank you for being here. Glad to have it. Thank you for being. Thanks for welcoming me to your state of Alabama, Tim. I love Alabama. It's nice and relaxed. People are very friendly. And people respect your privacy, I guess. Everybody here likes to be a little bit spread out and have their land and kind of keep to themselves. And everybody's neighborly, but it's a nice, not as rushed. Everything. It does take me a minute to get to town, so that's the other thing. That I do live in a rural area, so. So the hunting is allowed in Alabama, but their seasons are over, I believe, unless you, I think it's like deer hunting is only until March. However, on your property, you are allowed to protect it from predators. So, I mean, not that you're hunting, but if something comes onto your land, you're allowed to kill it. So. In the sense, if you have here, I've had possums try to get my chickens. So I had to eradicate a possum. There's been not wild cows, but there was a hole in the fence between me and my neighbor that we didn't know about. And I kept having a couple of cows come by and say hi every day. They liked my sweet feed, so that I was putting out for the goats. I've had coyotes back here. The cats keep away the mice. Yesterday, one of my cats was running and I could see the tail of a salamander. Not that the salamander is going to do anything, but one cat had a salamander, another one had a mouse. So I do have woods. So, they always are in the woods protecting. They have the function here, and that is to keep all those critters away from the property. So, thank you for being here. you can certainly let me know where you're from. And I do have a list, my to-do list. Oh, yeah, she got, Stella's eating breakfast. All right, so my to-do list, I still have to install the glass for the shower, install the valve and the shower head, hook up the drain, and I'm going to punch hot and cold water PEX tubing down through the floor and cap it in case I want to run an outdoor shower for later. So that's for future development, but while the wall is open, I want to get that punched down through the floor and capped. And then I will put up the drywall that remains for the final wall in the bathroom. Lynchburg, Tennessee. Yes, the home of the Jack Daniel's Distillery. Thanks for joining in. I actually went there. It was during COVID and it was still open, but I ended up not going on the tour. I ended up going to the store and not the tour. It was just, even still, it was very, very crowded. And I said, I'm not going to put myself in that situation. So I will go back at some later time and go through the distillery. So Lashers, Nevada, thanks for joining in. John from Lawrence, New York, thank you for joining in. Yes, thank you for being here. You've got Mary Burke live and in flesh, live, not Memorex, if you remember that commercial. All right. Tampa, Florida's in the house. Welcome, Joseph. Yes, Champa Bay over there. Welcome, welcome, welcome. My favorite plumber from New York. Excellent. Welcome. Thanks for joining in this morning. Virginia's in the house. So thank you for being here. You have me live, so make sure that you hit follow and subscribe and like and check out my reels, my posts. And I can just tell you that there's lots and lots of fake Marys out there. So just make sure that you're following me here and you're following my most up-to-date content, the stuff that's really me. The fakes that put the stuff out there, they're just trying to scam you. So I don't want you to get scammed. I want you to enjoy my content. And the best way to do that is to hit follow and subscribe. So just be careful. That's all I'm saying. And I am on, one of the big ways for you to tell whether or not you're dealing with a real Mary or me. I will respond to DMs, but I don't send out messages through social media. I do answer DMs that people send to me, especially on my other account. So that's the best way to get a hold of me. And there we go. And, just understand that it is just me. So oftentimes, if you send me a DM, it may take me a long time to respond to you unless you're one of my VIPs. So thank you for joining me. Hello, Stella. Stella is back. You finished your breakfast now? Did you finish your breakfast? Licking your chops? Breakfast was good? It was a good breakfast. Are you ready to go outside now? Are you ready to go outside now? Yes? Maybe? Maybe so? What do you think? Yes. Are you a pretty girl? Yes, you're a pretty girl. Yes, you're a good girl, aren't you? You're a good girl? Yes, you're a good girl, aren't you? Yes. Yes, you need kisses? You want me to give you a kiss? Mwah. Yes. Good morning. Thank you. All right. So, let's see. So that's what's on my list today. Install the glass, install my valve, install the shower head, hook up the drain, punch the hot and cold water through the floor, cap it off, install the dryware, and hang a cabinet. So that is all in the works for today. I'm hoping, and I do have battle ropes. I'm hoping to get those in too. I do still have some land work to do. I still have to clean up the corner. Thank you for the hearts. I love hearts. and gifts. So thank you very much for being here. I do appreciate that, Alexander. Yes, my heart puff. So if you write to me in another language, it's going to be very hard for me to respond. Especially, I'm having a hard enough time reading the English this morning. Never mind. These glasses are not made for reading, so they're made for distance. So thank you for wanting to help out, Brad. I appreciate all the well wishes and wanting to help out. There's always lots to do here on the farm, and that's the wonderful thing about it. It is 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. At least with the rain, it kept the predators out. With it being spring, a lot of the predators are younger, try to come onto the farm, and the guard dog wakes us up at night. So once the guard dog wakes us up, then she's woken up and she's barking inside the house, and I get the guard dog barking outside the house. Then I have to go find out what they're barking at. Somebody asked where I'm at. I am at the farm in Lower Alabama. I call it Lower Alabama. I know there is another lower section south of I-10 towards the Gulf Shores, but this is south of Montgomery. So thank you for joining me. Let's see. Yes, good morning, Michael. Oklahoma's in the house. I'm hoping to have a groovy day too. It is misting or drizzling outside today, which is probably my least favorite type of of rain. I'd rather take a hard rain over a drizzle any day of the week. It just seems that the drizzle sets in your bones. Central Asia is where Uzbekistan is at. Okay. Somebody asked if I am single or in a relationship. I have been married for the last almost 30 years. So yes, I am in a relationship. So, something about Connecticut, but that it had a question mark next to it. So thank you. Scotland is in the house. Thank you for joining. And Puerto Rico is in the house. Fredo. Puerto Rico is beautiful. I went there for the first time about this time last year, and it's absolutely beautiful. If you have the chance to go, I strongly recommend it. I definitely love the island. I was in San Juan proper on Condado Beach, and it was beautiful. It was absolutely beautiful, and I got to spend some time in Old San Juan. It was a very short trip, but I really enjoyed it. Italy's in the house. Myrtle Beach, Sean is in the house. Thank you so much for joining me. Myrtle Beach is also very beautiful. I had the RV for Myrtle Beach and stayed at the KOA Holiday that's in Myrtle Beach. And that was a lot of fun because you can rent the golf cart, and then you have like a 2-mile radius that you can ride the golf cart around on the beach area, like this. So that was a lot of fun. And I did get to I went to a dinner show over there that was fantastic in Myrtle Beach. It was by the Dolly Parton, it's the Pirates one. That was a lot of fun. They had a lot of different animals in it, and I really enjoyed it. It had birds and seals or sea lions and dogs, and it was a very entertaining show. I enjoyed that. So thanks. Would Mary type? I can type on I definitely have some messages that I have to get back to. I've been chatting with you, but somebody asked where I'm from. I am from the Northeast originally, transplanted to the South, to Florida 20 years ago, and most recently have been at the farm for the past year and a half. But have owned the farm for about 4 years. So thank you for joining in. Yes, good morning coffee. It is. It's the end of this cup and time for me to make another one. Do you want to go outside and play? Is it time for you to go outside and play? I am going to let her out, and I'm going to make a cup of coffee. So hold on a second. I I have to move a few things so that I can, and knock things over apparently, so that I can stand up and let her out and make my coffee. Now my coffee is right over here. Hello, I'm right over here. So I'm gonna make a cup of coffee over here, like so. Do you wanna go outside? No, we're not, it's not playtime. It is not playtime. No, it's not. No, yes. Yeah, you just wanna lay back and have your belly rubbed? Yes, that's a good girl. Yes, you got your donut? Is that your donut? You're laying on my hairbrush. That hairbrush is for me. That hairbrush is for me, not for you. Yes, that hairbrush, that hairbrush is for me, not for you. All right. Like I said, you got me fresh, rolled out of bed and decided to say hello to you this morning. So thank you for being here this morning. Thank you for joining me. So other things that I have on my to-do list as part of my production meetings and everything is working out what I'm going to film this week as well. So a lot of that is going to be up in the cabin where I am finishing off the shower and the bathroom up there. But in addition to that, I do have the pool that's being installed. Now I'm told that I should expect the plaster to come in tomorrow or Tuesday at the latest. However, we did have rain, so I don't know if that's going to put it on delay. They were supposed to have it finished by Friday, so we're really not off by all that much. Now, I'm also told that with the plaster, they can install it and fill it the same day. And then the electricity to get it all going will be the following day on Tuesday. So that's what we're looking at, Stella. That's what we're looking at. Yes, we could be swimming by Tuesday. What do you think? Do you think you're happy to be? I do have a little life vest for her. She's not a water dog, so I might be able to get her out on the tanning ledge. But other than that, she is not a water dog. Whereas Willow is. Now, part of the fence that I have being installed, they are supposed to also put up a child fence or a pet fence around the pool as well to make sure that none of my animals decide to go for a swim. You can certainly let me know where you're from, what you did last night. Did you have any fun plans last night? What did you do? I listened to the rain. We had a heavy rain here, didn't we, Stella? Yes, had a heavy rain here, and lightning and thunderstorm. So it did curtail my hauling trees yesterday. I do have to get in there and rip up some stumps. I got a lot of roots that I got to get up before the fence comes in, which is slated for tomorrow as well. So lots to have happen here this week. In addition to that, I still have window trim and door trim to do in the cabin. The main house also has door and door trim to do. But the door, I have to install a new floor before I can do the door. And why? Well, a lot of times you retrofit, you already have you already have a floor down and the door is already in. I stripped it all back so that I could put in the custom door jamb and door frame and custom doors. Oh, that's right. I don't have that on there. I have to build the door. Where's my pen? I have to build the door too. So I have to add that to my list of things to accomplish this week. Yes, I still have one closet door and a bathroom door and a bedroom door to add. But two of those won't be this week. They're just future projects. Yes. Okay. All right. Yes, baby. Yes, baby girl. Heck, go get it. How are you going to get it without knocking everything over? That is the question. How are you going to do it? Go get it. Go get it. There. Now she got it. Thank you for thinking I have some nice teeth. Whitening toothpaste, and my dentist will thank you very much. All right. So Paris, bonjour. Bonjour. That's about all I know from for France. Now I did get to spend some time in France. If you mention where you're from and I visited, I usually shout out a little bit. I did. It is over 30 years ago since I've been there, and it was absolutely beautiful. It was a very windy, cold night, but I did get to go up in the Eiffel Tower. And that was amazing. Then I did get to go to Notre Dame. And back then, this goes to show you how long it's been since, because I'm sure you cannot do that now. Plus, that had the fire, and I'm sure they're reconstructing. But at the time that I was there, they had these stairwells that spiraled up and were very narrow and small, and then you could walk along the railings at the top where the gargoyles are protecting the church. So that was amazing. So but I'm pretty sure you can't do that anymore. I also is it Montmartre, the artist village that you have to go. There's a stairway, stairway to heaven that you climb up to get up to Montmartre. There, I also walked the Champs-Élysées. I had to jog across a couple of streets down the end, go through some big garden, and then go down again and get to the Louvre. But I walked that whole way. It was beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So. Thank you so much for joining me. I was just remembering some of my trip to Paris. That was from, 30 years ago now. Longer than 30 years ago. But thank you so much for being here. You've got the real Mary Burke. Farjas, he says, please read our comments. Okay, I can see that comment. But cloudy, cool day in Ohio from Robert. Excellent. Thank you so much for joining in. Sweet Lou. Mary Sweet Lou. Michigan. Holly, Michigan. Excellent. Thanks for joining in. Let's see. Hi, Samuel. Thanks for joining in. My innocent dancers would like me to do a 360. Well, you're in luck because I do have to go. See, Stella's got now it's my 9 o'clock, but I do have to get my coffee, which is right over my shoulder. So hold on. Now the thing is I make content for all different platforms. So that requires multiple wardrobes, I guess, if you will. So I have to plan out as part of my day what I'm going to wear for that day. Is it appropriate for all the different things? For instance, what I can post on Twitter or OF, I definitely cannot post on Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok. So that's whoop. Stella was about to unplug my computer. She was stepping on the cord. So just keep that in mind. There's lots. I have to film content across a broad variety because I do go every day. The goal is to have between 3 and 6 million views a day, which is what I average. So, I mean, I'd love to get 10 million views a day. So you guys can help me with that by liking my Reels, Shorts, checking out my bio, going to all my social media. So, and making sure that you're following me, because that's the big thing. So you could get all those Shorts and Reels pop up for you. So just hit follow, subscribe right here, right? All right, I have to get my coffee. Ooh, and I got to get the cream for my coffee. So don't go anywhere. Stella, come here. Where's your toys? Come and sit. I'll be right back, everybody. I gotta get my coffee. I'm still right here. I just gotta. All right. So, pour the coffee right there, and the creamer. I've got to get a new. Okie dokie. Now try to spin around without spilling. There we go. Okie dokie. Now I'm back. I'm back in the saddle again. Yes, I am. Yes, I am, Stella. Oh, am I sitting on your toy? There it is. There it is. All right. Thanks so much for joining me this morning. You've got Mary Burke Live. Make sure you hit follow. Make sure you hit like. Make sure you hit subscribe. Yes, Stella. All right. So I did get my most recent Alabama lawyer in the mail. So I'll have to take a look at that. The human touch is one of the challenges in the age of AI. IP protection, common mistakes and how to avoid them. Patent issues for the non-patent lawyer. So those are some articles for me to read. Thank you for joining me. Make sure that you hit follow, like, subscribe. And I do have some messages to reply to. And just know that I do answer DMs on certain platforms. You got to find the platform for me to answer the DM. But just also know that I will never, ever, ever reach out to you unsolicited. So if you just say, hey, I got an email from you, or I got a DM from you asking me to follow you or asking me to pay your electric bill, that's not me. Okay, so that's a fake, that's a scammer. And so just make sure that you don't fall for that scam. And let me see, what was I gonna do, Stella? What was I gonna do? Where's your toy? Where's the toy? Where'd the toy go? There it is. She buried it. Yeah, did you bury it? Oh. So, well, if it's slapping your knees while you're jogging, I think you should probably strap it down. Thanks for thinking that I remind you of Corey Chase. I appreciate that. Yes, I do appreciate that. She's got a flat stomach, that's for sure. She's got a very, very flat stomach. And points of her own sitting way up high. Thank you so much for joining me. You've got Mary Burke Live. Drinking my coffee, chatting with you. Nice to meet you too. Comment. I can't read the name. It's very long. So, but thank you for joining me. I do have a couple of DMs to respond to. Let's see what we've got going on here. All right. Oh, an order. I love orders. Let me see. I have to write a thank you to somebody. Let's see. Mike Decker in the house. Thank you. From South Louisiana. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. I am answering some DMs. I'm not typing to you, but I am answering some DMs. Thank you for the rose. I do appreciate the rose. I did get a rose the other night, and it's still blooming. Give me 1 second to respond. Probably the quietest you've ever seen me, right? Good morning. All right, so here, I'm gonna go get the rose. See, it was a white rose. I got a white rose, not a red rose, but it smells very nice, and it opened beautifully. Didn't that open beautifully? I think that opened beautifully. All right, I'm gonna go put it back in the water, Stella. I'll be right back. Okie dokie. Yes, okie dokie, Stella. I'm back. I'm back. Yes, I am. I am back. Alrighty. Okay. Good morning, Steve. Thank you so much for joining me. Yes. I've made wearing cutoff overalls an art form. Thank you so much. I appreciate the kind words and the vote of confidence for liking my content and material. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, I got 84 roses. Thank you for those roses, Rodney. That is beautiful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That is a lot of bouquet of roses there, isn't it? So I am, let's see if I can fix this just a little bit. Seems like I have a little bit of a haze or a fog going on here. So that didn't work either. That's just not the right lighting, I guess. Let's see if I can fix the lighting. Give me 1 second, all right? Give me 1 second. I will be right back. I just gotta see if I can fix something. Ah! Knock this stuff over. Kaboom. Kabang. Let's see. There. Found it. I'm still right here. I'll be right back. Alrighty. Let's see if that works a little better. Okay. See if that is a little bit better. Does that change the lighting a little bit? A little bit. A little bit. Okay. There we go. All right. There. Hopefully that's a little bit better now. Seems like I was sitting in the dark. You don't want me sitting in the dark, do you? All right. Morocco's in the house. Thank you for joining in. Hello, hello, hello. Happy Sunday morning. While I respond to some DMs. A message from France. Thank you for thinking that I am pleasant to look at. Hatem, is that how you say that? Hatem? So. I am live with you right now, so make sure that you hit follow, subscribe, like. Oh, Stella went into her doghouse. As you can see, I am a la naturelle this morning. You've got me in glasses, no contacts. I have not done my hair yet. Rolled out of bed, grabbed my coffee, and turned it on to chat with you this morning. So. When am I live? I am live right now, user, whatever your long numbers. So I am live right now. So thank you for joining me this morning. Thank you for the roses. I do appreciate those roses. Yes, I do. Switzerland's in the house. Yes. Thank you. You can let me know where you're from and what you did last night. I sat back and listened to the rain. It was a lightning storm here last night. So I sat back and listened to the rain. Today, it is still raining, but it is that drizzle. I am not a fan of drizzle, hence the reason part of the reason my hair looks like this. When I let my hair dry natural and don't blow dry it, this is what it looks like. So, thank you, San Antonio, Texas. Thank you for joining in. I appreciate you being here. North Carolina is in the house. Weaverville, North Carolina. Thank you so much for joining. I have to answer a DM. Hold on 1 second. I wrote a nice long paragraph. All right, I am going to respond to that later. Hope you are having a wonderful weekend. Okay. Oops. I put a space before the N and the D. Thank you for thinking I'm looking fantastic. Like I said, it's a la naturel this morning. So, thank you so much for being here. Make sure you hit follow. Make sure you hit subscribe. Make sure you hit like. That was Willow barking. Willow never barks. I wonder what Willow's barking at. So, hi Lionel, thank you for being here this morning. Patrick, thank you for being here this morning. I do appreciate that. Jim has joined. So thank you so much. Thank you for joining and subscribing. Make sure you follow me so that way you can stay up to date on all the happenings here at the farm. Lots of stuff happening. I have a celebration coming up this upcoming weekend. So lots of planning, lots of stuff to get done before then. And on my to-do list, again, this is a production list as well, things that I will be filming as I go out throughout my day. I have to try and install, I'm a little hesitant. I've never installed glass doors before, so I got the big suction cup so that I can move the glass and get it into place, so that'll be a challenge. So, yes, I am a hardworking woman. It keeps me active, keeps me healthy, keeps me young. I enjoy the physical work, so I enjoy it. It's a lot of fun for me. I am very sore today from all the tree work that I did yesterday, hauling all that lumber around, but a part of me feels so good, and I feel like I have a sense of accomplishment that I got it all done. Yes, Grammy? I don't know how to say your name. Somebody asked me to say their name, and then I have no idea how to say it. So somebody asked how old I am. I am in my fantastic 50s. So it is, to me, I still feel like I'm in my 20s. I still probably act like I'm in my 20s. I refuse to get old. I think that's a state of mind. So I don't subscribe to or adhere to it. Thank you. Thank you for being here. So you can certainly let me know where you're from. Shim the jams before I fit the glass. Okay. Shim the jams before I set the glass. Good tip right there. Thank you for thinking that I'm beautiful, Tom. I appreciate it. Lionel's in the house. Thank you for being here. Exactly, Makem. The age don't matter, right? Hey there, Jay from Houston. How are you? I'm happy to hear that you're proud to be an American and that I can help you be proud to be an American. I'm proud to be an American. I don't understand with this whole segment of everybody wishes they weren't about. I'm proud to be an American. I stand by our country. Maybe not their leaders, but it's a beautiful place to live. So, Scotland, Watt, Grammy Watt. I don't know how to say that. Okay, but in Scotland. Now, in Scotland, I did get to go to Aberdeen. I spent a week in Aberdeen. So, perfect teeth. Thank you so much. My orthodontist from when I was younger, and my dentist will. They worked hard to make sure that I have perfect teeth, or I guess I did too. So, but thank you. So I do appreciate where. Now I lost my train of thought. Oh, I was talking about Scotland. Scotland, yes, Aberdeen. Now in Aberdeen, I actually went to one of kind of a little kiosk, or it was a storefront, but you could, right through the window, you could order a fish and chips. So that was, and it was delicious. It was absolutely delicious. So, uh, so thank you so much for being here. You've got Mary Burke Live. Do I do a lot of, and then skip some, Florida's in the house. You can let me know where you're from. Yes, you love the biceps. So there, I have not worked out yet this morning. So there are the biceps from this unpumped. I have not worked them. Although yesterday I did work them by hauling my trees. I did back and buys. Definitely hauling trees yesterday. So. No, I don't smoke. No, I don't smoke. Somebody asked if I smoke. No, I don't at all. So, unfortunately, my father was a chain smoker. So that definitely killed it for me. I never had any interest in smoking. Absolutely. Don, age is just a number. Yes. Yes, I always feel young. Absolutely. Cheyenne, Wyoming in the house. Thank you for joining in. Let's see. In Tomsk. I don't know where that is. England is in the house. For a shout out, Robert. Excellent. So, no, and I don't share my lives. So Tucson is in the house. Thank you so much. Yes, and in England, I did get to visit. I went to Birmingham, Sheffield, and London. So those are the main places that I went to. Jamaica's in the house. Thank you for being here. South Carolina's in the house. Welcome. The pool is coming along. Thank you for asking. Does that say Robbie? The pool is coming along. So the gunite is in. They did the coping around the top, putting in that decorative edge. The deck is all done. So the decking came in. Had a crew here. I did a couple of lives while the crew was getting set up and everything. So they came and did the decking, built the retaining wall, did the veneer on the front because it's going to have a couple of different decks. So all of that. And then, hold on one second. I have to, there we go. All right. So let's see. So all of that. And then they did some grading afterwards and some backfilling, but I still had to backfill. So that was part of what I did yesterday, was do with my tractor, do some backfilling, some raking, grading some of the upper level. So, so hi, Dubba. Thank you for joining me. Hi, I can't read your name. So forgive me. These glasses really are not meant for reading. They're meant for distance. Somebody asked if I am married, and I just realized, I looked down. I take my rings off overnight when I sleep. I don't know why. They tend to swell if I leave them on. So I take those rings off overnight, but I just haven't put them back on. But yes, I am married. So thank you so much for being here. What countries have I been to? All right, so I have been to England, Scotland, Ireland, France, Venezuela, Colombia, Cayman Islands, Mexico. There's another one. There's another one. Canada. I'm missing at least one. And then for and then the territory of Puerto Rico, Cuba. I've been to Cuba. I'm still missing one. So. Yes, Venezuela before. Venezuela was 30 years ago. So I had the good fortune, I looked at it, the good fortune, the company that I worked for traveled. It was I toured professionally to all those countries. So so I was working the entire time that I was there. So I would only get a day here or there to actually go around and see the country, or to experience it. You know, where I was at was working. So, uh, but it was an experience I will never forget. So, and I strongly recommend it. You know, it was right when I was out of college, and I had the opportunity to tour professionally figure skating, and I took it. And so I said, I'm young, I can do this. And so I signed a year contract and traveled the world. But I did not extend it. So after living out of a suitcase for a year, I decided that was probably not the way I wanted to go. But it probably also helped me with my wanting to road trip all the time. Davie, Florida, in the house. Thank you so much for joining me. Yes, I hope you enjoy your day too, Chris. Yes, I'm clever. Yeah, I'd like to think so. Alik, thank you so much. I have no idea where that is or how to pronounce it. Scotland. You want to be my guide the next time I visit? Oh, thank you so much. Yes, and part of my ancestry, I definitely want to travel again. I haven't had the opportunity to go back. The last time I was there, 30 years ago. Oh, Hungary. I forgot about Hungary. I've been to Hungary. And it was during a cruise. There was another island that I went to. There was another Cayman Islands, and then there was another place, and then Cozumel. But you're near Prague. Nice, nice. I did not get to Prague. So, but it was so. Anyways, lots of fun traveling and getting that done, and I got to do it because I was getting paid to travel. So it was an enormous experience. So hold on one second. Here we go. All right. So the one thing that I ask is that you stay respectful when you're making your comments. If you don't want to be here, then you're perfectly welcome to scroll on by or not be part of the broadcast, and I will remove you as such, because there's no reason. Look, haters are going to hate, and I get it. I'm not for everybody, and if I'm not for you, that's fine. But what you don't realize is that you're also helping my matrix. So thank you. That's all I can say is thank you. So I'm going to go back and answer some more DMs. Now, just keep in mind that I am on all sorts of different platforms, not just here with you. I hope that you are having a great day and that you do subscribe and follow here, but that I do also work throughout the day on multiple different platforms, so that my time here with you is short, and we are getting close. Ooh, I can't read that. See, I don't even know how long I've been online for. But anyways, welcome from Spain. Thank you. And Ted from Poland, thank you for being here. Now, I do have lots of different social media. Now, the best thing I can tell you as far as the fakes that are out there is just be careful. There's lots of fake Marys out there that they capitalize. They make way more money than I do, I think, being a fake Mary. So, and I will never ask you for a gift card or to pay my electric or any of that stuff. Those are all scams. So if you don't fall for those scams, that is not me. And the best way for you to find out where I really am is to hit follow, subscribe, because then you can find in my bio exactly all the platforms that I am on. Welcome from Canada. Thank you for joining in. So, thanks for being my biggest fan, Steve. I appreciate you being here and joining me today while I am live. And so hopefully you guys are all having a wonderful Sunday. Michigan's in the house. Thank you so much. Hold on. I just have to reply to somebody. And I'm going to decline. I don't share my lives, so okay. Seattle Seahawks. Thank you. Thank you, Seattle Seahawks, for being here. So, good morning. Good morning. Hi, Vic. How are you? Thanks for being here and joining me live. When did me and my husband get married? God, that's again almost 30 years ago. I've been married for almost 30 years. So, yes, can you believe it? Yes, I've been married to the same man for almost 30 years. He's been able to put up with my BS for 30 years. I've always been the outspoken one. I've always been I guess the outspoken one. So, hello. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for being here. Yes, I'm happy to have you here on this Sunday morning. I'm the woman that you want your wife to look like in 30 years. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. So I, just stay healthy and active. That's all I can. Yes, dude's been putting up with me for 30 years. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Yes, absolutely. I am on all sorts of, people ask me if I'm on different social media. I am on all sorts of different social media. So you just got to hit my bio to find out all the different places that you can find me. There's, that's it, Yeah. So, but hit follow or subscribe right here, because then that way you're getting my most up-to-date content. I only have the one account on this platform, so that way that you've got the real Mary. So yes, thank you so much. All right, let me go back. I've got more. There's more. I've got lots of DMs to answer. But I am not answering you guys the DMs. I have a VIP account that I answer my DMs on. So that's, I guess, the best way I can tell you. So you gotta if I answer DMs, but I do never. You'll never get something unsolicited from me saying, "Oh, follow me" or join. Other than me talking to you right here, you're not gonna get a message from me like that. Okay, because that's not gonna be me. That's gonna be a fake. So just be careful of that. All right. I will have a wonderful day. I hope you have a wonderful day as well, Dan. Thank you for joining me this morning. Happy Sunday, everybody. It is going to be time for me to get back to work. I've taken enough time this morning, although my coffee's not done, but I got a lot of DMs to answer. And where somebody asked where I am located, I am in Alabama, southern Alabama, south of Montgomery. So, north of the I-10, south of Montgomery. If you write to me in a different language, I am not going to understand it. I hope you understand that. You have to write to me in English. Oh, you're in Birmingham, north of me. Awesome, Greg. Roll Tide. I'm glad that you like my content, Jerry. Thank you so much for enjoying the content that I put out. Ohio's in the house. Roll Tide. Yes, the big boss is in the house. Thank you, Eddie, for I'm happy I could make you speechless. It takes a lot to make you speechless, right? Jackson, Tennessee, thank you so much for joining in. And Michigan's in the house. Roll Tide from Mobile, Alabama. So thank you. And a neighbor to the south. Yes, you're south of me. So Texas is in the house. Excellent. Thank you for joining me. Now, I did go to Texas. I've only been to Houston once. The roads there were very confusing to me. But that's okay. It seemed like you had everything was built way up and into the sky. The on ramps, off ramps, everything was. I felt like I was on the Jetsons at the So, thank you so much for being here this morning. South Texas, all right. I do want to go. I want to go to. I guess that would be Eastern Texas. I do want to go to Galveston. I heard that there's supposed to be some good deep sea fishing there. I do like to fish. You're from Muscle Shoals. All right. Welcome, William. Thank you for joining me this morning. Yes. Italy's in the house. Thank you for joining me. Stephen from New York. Thank you for joining me. Michigan's in the house. Thank you for joining me. Doing well, my default account. And you? I hope you are doing well. Oklahoma's in the house. In Houston. I was just talking about Houston and how the roads confused me there. Hi there, South Carolina and Melbourne. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Is that, well, Melbourne, Australia? South Carolina's in the house. Thank you for, Chile is in the house. And I've never been to Chile. Grande City, Grande, South Texas. And Brazil. I just said that like a grande. Didn't that just sound like a total gringo there? Grande. Excited to report, and then you bleeped off. I couldn't see you. North Carolina's in the house. Tennessee's in the house. Minnesota's here. Thank you, Ben, for being here. Albany, New York. That's the capital, right, of New York. I grew up in Massachusetts, and we used to take the Mass Pike, go straight out, and then you'd run into Albany. And Chihuahua, yes? I have a Chihuahua. Where's my Chihuahua? She's part Chihuahua, part Rat Terrier. There we go. I couldn't think of it. Germany's in the house. Panama City in the house. Thank you for being here. Colorado's in the house. Thank you. New Smyrna Beach, Florida's in the house. New Jersey's in the house. I went down to the Meadowlands. Back in college, I had a friend that was going to school in New Jersey, but back then, not everybody had cars, and I had a car, and so she's like, I will pay you. I have tickets to go. I don't have tickets to take you, but I have tickets to go to the Grateful Dead concert. So I drove her all the way down to the concert, but I sat outside and was able to hear everything just fine. I had no ticket, but I listened to the Grateful Dead concert. I don't count that as one of the concerts that I attended, though. So I've been to some concerts. I've been to Foreigner. Foreigner and Joe Walsh were my very first concert. I've seen Meatloaf. I've seen the Rolling Stones. I saw Rod Stewart. I've seen John Cougar Mellencamp. I've seen Keith Urban. I've seen Zach Brown Band. I've seen Santana. I've seen Earth, Wind, and Fire. I've seen, I know there's so many that I'm missing, but I wanted to see the Eagles, and I've always wanted to see the Eagles live. One of my favorite bands. And I had a friend that said, I've got tickets, I will get tickets. And I said, are you sure? I have the opportunity to hit buy right now and get the tickets. And nope, I got them. And guess what? They didn't have tickets. So, and by the time that I could go back online, they were all gone. And I wasn't going to pay a scalper to go. So, you saw the Eagles at Clemson Stadium in South Carolina? Oh, amazing, right? Yeah, they were in Florida, and I had an opportunity to see them. And I somebody else said that they were getting me tickets and then they didn't. So where do I live? I am living at the farm in Alabama. I also have my beach house, which is in Florida. So I do go back and forth between the two, but I primarily am here in Alabama. So welcome from Italy. Thank you for joining. Yes. I would love Journey. Oh, I do. I love the band Journey. You also saw the Allman Brothers? Oh, that's cool. That's cool. And I saw REO Speedwagon and Rick Springfield. Oh, very cool. And also Blast from the Past. Love them. I never got to see them in concert. I know there's so many that I'm missing that I did get to see. I just can't think. Oh, I saw Elton John. I saw Elton John. Now, I had 103-degree temperature, so what I remember of that. And it was a small venue, and I was in the very last row. Very, very last row. Like the 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 concrete wall was my backboard. But he was unplugged, and it was just him and the piano, and it was amazing. So that was. I saw Pink. That's another one that I got to see. Trying to think who else that I've seen. Steve Miller. Yes, I saw Steve Miller in Boston. Yes, down on one of the wharfs. They had a small venue there. I saw Steve Miller. So that's one. See, that's a band that doesn't come to mind right off the bat. But yes, I did see Steve Miller. Yes, I do have a mini farm. I call it a hobby farm. It's under 10 acres. So you want to see ELO? Oh yes, Electric Light Orchestra. They're still they're probably like the Earth, Wind, and Fire. They have such a huge band of all the instruments and performers that they are constantly rotating who is singing and stuff. Steve Miller bands. Yeah, Steve Miller is great. And Jetliner, Take the Money and Run. Have I ever seen Peter Frampton? No, I did not get to see Peter Frampton. I have not. So Van Halen in Florida, you got to see them? Oh, that's cool. Was it Van Halen or Van Hagar? Did you get to see it with David Lee Roth? You have 6 acres in Tennessee. Okay, so similar sized farm. Well, I don't know if you have a farm with it. I have here Dave Matthews Band. I did not get to see Dave Matthews Band. Kind of an offshoot, I saw Incubus. That I like all different genres of music, and sometimes I go to like the music festivals. I did go in Maine back in the it's got to be 80s. There was a Legends of Rock or something like that, and it was a 1-lane road in, one lane out, and and it was an all weekend thing, but I swear it was like 6 hours I was on this one little road, gridlocked for about 3 of them, completely jam-packed both ways. Got outplayed frisbee, football, everything, because it was just a parking lot. So I feel bad for the people that live there that actually had to get around, because there was no getting around that weekend. Wyoming's in the house. So but I can't even tell you now what bands that I saw. I saw so many bands. In addition to that, 97X, which is now not even 97X, in Florida has I forget what they call it. It's not like a monster ball, but they get all these acts together. I saw AJR and some other bands that I really like, but their names are just not coming to me at the moment. So, but anyways, thank you so much for joining me here today. I hope that you are having a great day. And hold on one second. Okay. There we go. All right, and I am back. There we go. Peter, you need help? What do you need help with? Hi, Victor. Check out my profile page, my bio page, so that you can find out all the different social medias that I am on. I appreciate you being here. Tyler, ... I have no idea what your question was, so, but thanks. Ever see Three Dog Night? I have not seen Three Dog Night. No, I did not get this. Blue Man Group. Another one, that's one of the ones that I have wanted to see, but I've never seen them. Welcome from Philadelphia. Thank you for being here. Yes. Felipe, welcome for being here. You like my hair? I haven't done anything with it. I washed it, took a shower last night, washed it after I got completely dirty and muddy, hauling trees, sweaty, hauling trees, cutting trees, a lot of yard work yesterday. So I let it air dry last night. So this is after. What am I drinking? I am drinking coffee. I am a Dunkin' Donuts girl, and this is pumpkin spice. So with Dunkin's extra cream. I am a Dunkin' girl. I was from the Northeast, so Dunkin's through and through. Long before Dunkin's was a nationwide thing. Hi, welcome from Iran. Pueblo, Colorado in the house. Thank you for joining me. So, good morning, John. Thank you for being here. Please hit follow and subscribe. You've got Mary Burke Live. You got me leaning in so that I can actually read what you're trying to say. So, thank you for liking my different social media platforms. Let's see. I just scrolled so far. Somebody wrote a big thing and then it scrolled. New Mexico is in the house. Thank you for being here. Indonesia's in the house. Nashville. Hello, John in Nashville. Thank you for being here. Hi, Ro. I think that says RO, not RD. Vermont's in the house. How are the White Mountains? Good morning, Eastern Oregon. Canada. You forgot the Canada. Alaska's in the house. España. Spain is in the house. South Carolina. Yes. Malaysia's in the house. Thank you for being here. Let's see. Oh, a lot of scrolls letting me know where you're from. South Carolina's here. Thanks so much. Do I understand you? If you're right, yes. Oh, Green Mountains? I thought it was no. The White Mountains are in the on the East Coast. I thought maybe Manchester, Tennessee. St. Peter's, Missouri's in the house. Anaheim, Tim for Anaheim. As somebody asked if I have a husband. Yes, I do have a husband. Cello, Florida. Thank you for joining in. Raul from India. Thanks for joining in. Yes, Alabama, Roll Tide in the house. Thank you. Torino, Italy in the house. Thank you for joining. Yes, thank you. Somebody asked if I am single or if I have a husband. Yes, to both. No, I am not single. Yes, I have a husband, and I have been married for almost 30 years. So thank you for asking. Green Mountain Boys. All right. There you go. Turkish. Yes, thank you so much. I love when you guys send me hearts. There you go. Mike from Cali, thanks for joining in. Essex, England in the house. Excellent. Thank you. Good afternoon. Is it tea time there yet? Is it tea time? It's not high tea yet, right? Now, I have been to England. I had the good fortune to go to Birmingham, Sheffield, and London. So those are the 3 places. My feet are starting to fall asleep. I'm going to have to stretch out here for a second. Oh, yes, I've been sitting so long. Yes. Oh, my foot has fallen asleep as I saw that. So thank you so much. What am I doing this week? Okay, so thank you for asking. Was that Sean? Sean, thank you for asking. Okay, so I have my to-do list of things to get done this week.
And these will be part of the production meeting on what I need to accomplish this week. Excuse me. And yes, I use a legal pad. I could write it on a computer, but this works. This works for me. I'm a little old school. So I have to install the glass walls and door on the shower in the cabin. I have to install the valve and the shower head, hook up the drain, punch the hot and cold water through the floor for additional, for future use, and cap those off. I'm thinking maybe an outdoor shower at some later point, or a doggy bath or something along that lines. But I want to do it while the wall is still open and I can just cap it for later use. I haven't decided exactly what, but I want to have the option available. So, I can't read what you're saying, but okay. And then once that is done, then I can put the drywall up for the remainder of that wall. And I also have a cabinet to hang on the other side of the bathroom. I have a towel ladder that I have to install. That's all ready to go. Then I will have, once that is all done, then I have the window and door trim and make a door. So, in addition to that, outdoors, I have to clean up and pull up the roots on 4 or 5 trees that I took out because they were right in the corner of where my privacy fence was going to be. So I had to move those and make a new driveway for the access to the cabin. So in addition to that, I have some trees that I already took down that I have to push down into my my pile. I have a pile of trees that I then go back over and cut up and make into firewood. But right now I just have to, they're just kind of higgledy-piggledy on the hillside. I want to move those into a specific location, so I'll be using the tractor to go ahead and do that. All these projects that I will be, and these will all be part of the production that I do during the week. So you can stay tuned and see these as they happen. So, long time no talk. Exactly, Samuel. Thank you for being here. Thanks. Let's see. No, it's not a dating site. I have no idea what you're talking about. This is not a dating site. I am talking about projects that I will be working on and filming throughout the week. So, let's see. In addition to that, these are all things that I will be including you in because I will be filming and sharing them with you when I go ahead. I do have a new flagpole to put up, so I will put up a new flag and flagpole. And I have battle ropes that I have for battle rope workouts for outside. And just like I don't have enough stuff to do workouts with, right? All right. So let's see. I have been on here for a minute now. So it is going to be time for me. So that is what's on the schedule for this. I will also have some wildflowers and stuff. I have to take out all the different vehicles, get them all started up. I do have a big celebration coming up because the pool is slated to be open later on this week. And then I will be hopefully having a pool party next weekend. So we shall see. That's all provided that the people come this week. They're supposed to be here tomorrow. I'm supposed to have a privacy fence installed tomorrow. I'm gonna move this a little bit so I can lean in and talk to you a little bit better. I do have the pool people are supposed to be here this week to install the final plaster for the gunite pool, as well as hook up the electricity. And then welcome from Italy. Thank you for being here. And France, thank you for being here. Somebody asked if I am married. Yes, I am married. Thank you for for asking. Um, the hook up the electricity, but they said that when they install the plaster, the final finish on it, that you can, hi Wayne, thanks for being here, that you can fill it the same day. So I'm hoping that we get that all filled and then we can get the electricity going. And Burke, yes, that's my last name. So very Irish, that is my heritage. My heritage is predominantly Irish from South Ireland, County Cork, and from there, both my parents' families, my mother's was also English, Irish, Scottish, Welsh, and a slight bit German, and then 4% Norwegian. So all of that. But they were early settlers to Newfoundland, and then from Newfoundland came down and were early settlers in the United States. A Mexican, Mexico. Thank you for joining. Thanks for being here. What advice do you need, Michael? I'm not sure I can give you advice. Hi, Paul. Thank you for joining me. And the animals are doing well, Javier. I have about a half dozen grown hens that give me an egg every day. And then I have 3 new chicks that aren't ready. They're in their nursery, ready, waiting to get out into the general population, if you will. So they're still too little. The bigger hens will pick on them, so we don't want that. I have 2 goats, a pygmy and a dwarf goat. And I have 1 Papa Pig. He is a Vietnamese potbelly pig. And 3 dogs. Stella is my farm dog, RV dog, and everything like that. And then East Tennessee is in the house. Thank you for joining in. And then I have a puppy. Well, she's not a puppy anymore, but she's in training to be a guard dog. And then I have the big boy. Big boy is the guard dog. So that's the one you got to watch out for. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate everybody that has been here today. It is going to be time for me to sign off and get ready for the day. I have enjoyed our time. I have enjoyed our time together. Thank you, Jerry, for sticking up for me. I appreciate that. And I'll always love to Mexico. I've been to Cozumel. I've been to I've been this I can't think of where I've been into Cancun. There we go, East Coast of Mexico. Hi Tony, thanks from North Carolina. Mean bird. I'm not a mean bird. Yes, Cancun. That was where I was. That's where I've been. The Riviera, Maya? No. I did go to Chichen Itza also. I look like an English teacher with my glasses on. Cozumel is a small island near Cancun. Yes, yes. I've been there a couple of times. So I do appreciate everybody for being here. Let's see. Hold on 1 second. There we go. Oh, I can't do something here. It won't let me do something. There we go. All right. Excellent. Okay, excellent. Now, I'm back. Sorry, I don't let people be mean in the chat. So, You can't be mean to me or mean to each other in there. So Tampa Bay is in the house. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you being here. All right, guys, it is time for me to say goodbye. I do appreciate everybody that has been here today, but I have to get work done. The farm is 7 days a week, so I got to get out there and get some of my to-do list done, and I will definitely include you, and I will make some, I will produce some shorts and reels to show you what I was able to get accomplished today. So thank you so much for being here, and thank you for the roses. Yes. All right, I will see you soon. Bye-bye. Talk to you again soon.